Hey. 6 members, including audience.
Hello.
One of the biggest fears for any high school or college student is that big test that looms over their head from the second that their teacher tells them about it until the second that they turn it in. For many students, the fear of studying for such a big test can push them to new stress levels that put them on the brink of their sanity. And studying for big tests like this can be very difficult, but if you make sure that you take good notes, quiz yourself over the material, and you use your time effectively, that you will have a greater chance to prepare yourself to knock that test out of the park. First thing that you need to do to study effectively for this test is to take good notes during class. By taking good notes, you are more likely to remember the things that the teacher tells you as you listen to it once when they tell you, and it's etched into your brain even more as you write it down for the second time. Good notes also give you a chance to go back and go over the material when you're studying in your room or for the couple minutes that your teacher gives you before they hand out the test. The second thing that you can do to help study for that big test is to quiz yourself over the material. Quizzing yourself, it helps you practice at recalling the information that you're going to need to remember during the test, and also gives you the mindset that you will need during the test. One way that you can help quiz yourself over the material is to make note cards. On one side, you put the question over the material that could be asked over your material. On the other side, you put the answer to your question, and then so you go through the stack and you look at the question and you try and figure out the answer and you check it. If it's right, you can put it in one stack, and if it's wrong, you go in the other stack, and then just keep going until you're getting every question right repeatedly. The third way to study effectively is to plan out when you're going to study. When you get assigned the test, make sure that you start planning ahead so you allow time for each day to study for your test. You don't want to cram for hours upon hours the night before the test, because eventually your brain's just going to get tired and you're not really going to remember what you're studying. It's just going to go in one ear and out the other. So, in closing, studying is an important way to make sure that you pass that big test. And people don't make it in professional sports without practice. So what makes you think that you can make it through that big test without practicing yourself? Make sure you always take good notes, quiz yourself over the material, and take time out of each day to study, and you will have the best chance that you can do and be on the road to success.